Hi. For those that don't know me, I'm Virginia Walton, and I'm a personal coach looking to help others know the kind of success I've known, even when life puts circumstances and obstacles in your way that you think you might not be able to have that kind of professional success or personal fulfillment. Prior to launching my practice as a coach, I spent 24 years in the banking and finance industry. I was a senior vice president by the time I was 38 of a $27 billion bank. I'd love to tell you that it was super easy and it was family connections and fancy degrees that got me there, but it wasn't. When I finished college, my father was the biggest deadbeat dad in the county. My mom was a high school pushout, so I didn't have any family that showed me the way. Hard work and determination got me there, particularly because about 10 years ago, I had the opportunity to experience leadership coaching. And after completing a 360, I met with my coach. I gave him the Cliff Notes version of my life. He looked at that and my results, and he said, that all makes sense. And if you don't change, you're not going any further. The thought of another 30 years right where I was in the organization sounded horrible. So I embraced the process, and not only along the way did I excel professionally, I've grown personally, and it's been such an amazing journey, and I want to help others have that same kind of experience. It makes life pretty fantastic. So, with that, today's topic is titled More Get To and Less Have To. So typically when we think about the things we have to do, we don't want to really do them, right? As kids, we always got told, you have to go to bed. You have to do your homework. You have to clean your room. You have to go to school. We don't want to do any of those. You have to brush your teeth. And then you get to play. You get to go to your friends. See the difference in that message? Well, I admit I don't jump out of bed as an adult going, yes, I get to brush my teeth. But I don't think, I have to. It's my mindset, right? I get it. It's an important thing to do. Probably most of us just do it. It's one of our first couple things in the morning, and we don't even think about it, right? It's neither a have to or a get to. You just do it. It's like putting on deodorant. You don't think about it. You do it until then you're not sure you did. And you're questioning yourself on the way to work. That's another topic. But think about the things we view as have to. You have to go to work. You have to get this done by this deadline. You have to run the kids to soccer practice. You have to pay the bills. Now, essentially, you don't have to do any of that. You don't have to go to work. But if you don't, they don't have to pay you, right? So you do these things for the benefit. You may enjoy it, you may not. If you love what you do and you love where you work and you love your boss, you may wake up on Monday morning thinking, I get to go to work today. Or maybe after working from home like many for so long, you may be like, wow, I get to go into the office. I get to go into my place of business. I get to see my clients, my customers, my peers. It may be a different environment as things continue to open up as we move out of the pandemic, which is great. It may give you new perspective so that you don't feel like, ugh, I have to. It amazes me. You can apply that attitude towards anything, right? We have pizza every Friday night. I don't view it as, ugh, pizza again, or I have to call in the order, we have to pick it up, I have to spend money I don't want to spend. It's no. We get to have that time together. We get to enjoy that cheesy, garlicky, doughy goodness, and I love it. I don't think about, ugh, I have to have pizza, it's going to blow my diet, right? I look at the joy, and I do it. We do it, right? I couldn't imagine we go for ice cream on Sundays. I couldn't imagine being like, ugh, We have to go get ice cream again. Ugh. I don't want to get in the car. Ugh, I don't want to stand in line. Ugh, it's hot. It's going to be crowded. The bees are going to be around. Who does that? You don't. You're like, we get to go for ice cream. I don't care how old you are, whether you're 10 or 100. Unless you're allergic. That's different. You look forward to ice cream. Imagine if you applied that in other aspects of your life. Like, I get to work out today. I get 90 minutes or 60 minutes, whatever it is, of me time. Nobody's asking me for anything. Not my boss, not my staff, not my colleagues, not the kids, not my assistant coach, not my spouse. Nobody. I get 60 minutes or 90 minutes, whatever your workout is, even if it's only 30 minutes. You get that. You get that time. I get to let go of the stress from today. I get to work up a good sweat. I get to see my friends at the gym. Or I get peace and quiet. Or I get to just scream with the music because nobody's here to hear me. You get to. How different does that feel than, I have to change. I have to go get on the Peloton. I have to go get on the treadmill. I have to go to the gym. Right? We have no qualms about doing the things that we have to do because we're adults. We may not like it. And we apply it, right? You have to go to work. You go because you know there's a consequence. You like getting a paycheck. You don't have to go to that job. If you hate it. We're not indentured servants. You can look for another job. You get that opportunity if you choose it. I had a buddy at work one time come to me and go, yeah, I just gave my boss my resignation and he wouldn't accept it. I can't leave. Now, I'm pretty sure there was some stuff going on, work, maybe personally. You know, we were buddies, but we weren't that close. And I think the boss knew, listen, this is a reaction. This is not serious. But I thought about it. And that's a great example. I have to stay here because he won't let me resign. You don't have to. You really don't. There's a door. You leave your computer, you get up, you walk out. Now, they should be grateful that they had a caring boss at the time that realized there was this was a moment. This really wasn't what they wanted. And they kind of pushed back a little bit to kind of give them that space to rethink this decision. And it worked out. They continued to be an integral part of the team for years. But people apply that even to work. I have to go to this place. I have to work there. No, you don't have to. You can look for another job. You get that. We are independent individuals, not indentured servants. You know, think about it instead of looking at that healthy salad or lunch you're having for lunch as, I have to eat salad again. I ate salad pretty much every day of my professional career. It was easy to pack. I brought it, unless we went out. But probably 80% of my work days, I had a salad. I enjoyed it. It was good for me. It was easy to prepare ahead of time. I never viewed it as, ugh. Now, there were days where I'm like, you know what, I feel like something else, and I went and got something else. Or I made plans because I wanted to get out and spend an hour with a colleague or a friend. Even today, I look forward to my healthy lunch of fresh veggies and hummus. I get to have fresh vegetables on a real plate and my water in a real glass. It's not a chore. I don't have to do that. I get to eat a healthy lunch. And I don't take for granted with that mindset of that there are other people that can't afford fresh produce. Perspective. There's always going to be something that might feel like a ugh. But you got to force your mindset. What's the result? Right? And I'm not saying you never have to have a have to statement. Those are important too. It sets clear boundaries and helps us meet our goals. You have to show up to work. You have to do your job well, or you will not have a job. There's a serious consequence. When I was working in a corporate environment, I coached junior field hockey. I was very clear with my boss, my staff, my peers. I have to leave at 4 o'clock. This was non-negotiable. I made it clear this is a have to. Because I had probably 15 kids getting dropped off by parents on a field, literally in the middle of nowhere. Literally. Imagine those parents if there's like no coach. So yes, did that have to statement create stress? Yes, it meant I got to be out of meetings. I got to get changed. I got to pray to the traffic gods that I don't get stuck. It was stressful. That hard stop. That you got to move. You got to get there. I hated that feeling. Absolutely hated it. But let me tell you, once I pulled into that parking lot, it was all I get to. I get to put my phone down for the next 90 minutes. I get to enjoy being with these kids. I get to be part of their life. I get to see them improve. Now, granted, none of them are going to go be professional field hockey players. Some might play in college. Maybe one or two might wind up on an Olympic team playing for the U.S. Odds are some may not even play in high school, or they may play through high school and then be done. But I still get to make sure that they learn basic fundamentals in life. How to work as a team, how to push themselves, because we sprint at the end of practice. I do too. I get to do the sprints with them. And I don't really like it. But I do it. They learn how to work as a team. They learn how to lose graciously. And they just get to have fun. So for that 90 minutes on those days, I get to set all my other responsibilities away. And I get to be there with these kids and see them grow and be part of their life. I don't have to. I don't have kids. I don't get paid for that. I get to. Now, I'm sure there are some parents who volunteer because they know if there's not enough parent, coaches, and volunteers, the kids don't get to play. So they may come to it feeling that they have to for their kid. And I get that. That's part of being a parent. But I hope once they're there, they get to have that same joy. It's a mindset. None of us probably really want to do some of the things that we have to do to meet our goals. But if you view those tasks as, I get to do this. I get to move myself closer to my goal by doing this. Right? You ever seen the difference between traditional age college students and non-traditional age college students? The non-traditional age have a different mindset. Not always. But they're there because they see the bigger goal at the end, right? This isn't a have to. They're like, I get to go back to school. I've got this opportunity and I'm going to make the most of it. They know it's going to move them forward in life. Now, I'm sure there are days they don't want to go to class. But they were always much more intense when I was in school as a traditional age student. We just kind of viewed it like, yeah, I got to take this class. It's a requirement. Like, I'm just doing it. I don't really care. Whereas they were, hey, I'm here. I stress myself out to leave work to get to this night class. I'm getting something out of it. So view your life. All those things that now you think of, ugh, I have to. Really? You may or may not really have to. But if it's something that's going to help you meet your goal, you get to, because it will get you there. right? I get to hit my calorie goal today. I get to work out. I get time to work on the screenplay I'm going to write, or the great romance novel I want to write. I get 30 minutes to work on a chapter. It's the little things. I get to spend time with my kids. Me and this child one-on-one in the car as I'm taking them to dance or ballet or practice or piano lessons. You get that time that you'll never get again. So if you haven't started to notice, give you a hint, a lot of the things we talk about, it's all about the mindset and your approach. If you want to get to your goals, you got to do the work, but you get to do the work to get that goal. And remember, I hope this helped you, but if not, consider sharing this, because you never know when somebody you know might need to hear this. And it might make the difference for them. You get the opportunity to help a friend. So if you're interested in learning more about how to change your mindset to help you meet your goals and overcome these feelings of being stuck, check out my website, virginiawalton.com. Leave me a comment. Drop me a message on Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever you're picking this up from, because I'm here to help. I get to help you, and it makes me so excited. So with that, be well.